Never played a Metroid Fusion hack before, but this one seemed to get really good reviews. There's really just not a whole lot of Metroid Fusion hacks compared to Metroid Zero Mission hacks. And yeah, you know, Metroid Zero Mission plays great. It's a more recent game. It has better sound quality, etc. There's something that Fusion has that is special. Like the really cool missiles that you get. The problem is, it was always just way too linear. This hack is a completely non-linear Metroid Fusion hack. It's very difficult. It has more very hard boss fights than I think any Metroid I've played. Not only did I beat it, I think I found everything. So we're gonna just kind of walk through the world map a little bit and I'll talk to you guys about it. But I think before we do that, I should show you guys the intro. So you get what oil spill is all about. An abandoned freighter is leaking oil. This fuel source is highly toxic and should be dealt with using extreme caution. The ship used to transport this oil never completed its shipping route. Samus, stop the source of the leak. Then, return your ship. The wildfire here is suffering. Where do I start? The freighter stopped near a platform southeast of you. Other than that, you're on your own. Is your objective clear? What if I say no? Alright, get to it. What's up, fellas? So yeah, it starts off here. And you get to go this way. Then, when you drop down, there's absolutely no going back up to your ship. None whatsoever. So, to get to the ending, you have to go somewhere else. I'm going to take you guys on a little tour of the world map. We're going to go through all the areas. This one, I mean, it really had just that one pickup down there. Probably wasn't anything too special. There's not a whole lot over here, except for this. We'll start with this. So, one of the cool things about Metroid Fusion is it has those SAX chases, which are kind of like stealth missions where you get chased by the SAX. You cannot hurt that. That's like the mutated giant form of the SAX. You try to shoot it, forget about it. Oh, also, this hack had its own unique beam. I checked my Metroid Fusion on the Wii U before playing this, and it's different. And remember what I was saying about the missiles? You charge them, and bam. That's always fun. Charging. The little drops disappear very quickly. Those guys do a ton of damage. But I think he's got one power charge shot. Oops, sometimes you can spawn new enemies. Power up other enemies on the same screen. So, I got got the red door unlocks here. I heard this cargo hold area is sort of an original creation as far as like tiles and colors and palettes and stuff. This part right here is actually the most difficult Shine Spark puzzle in the whole game. You have to Shine Spark down there, jump up here, Shine Spark into this, not get hit by an enemy, Shine Spark from here to here, keep it going, Shine Spark again from here to here, dash through that guy, Shine Spark again here, Shine Spark through all that, kill one enemy, two enemies, Shine Spark again, drop down, Shine Spark across. I'm using the word Shine Spark probably more often than it should be. Ball, go through there, Shine Spark into that slope, ball again, jump up through there, and then it gets even trickier, but then you kind of go around and down there as you can see, and then you just kind of do one final Shine Spark through all those, and that's how you get what you. Not the most difficult Shine Spark I've had to do. I wasn't sure I was going to do it at first. I actually didn't quite plan on it. But hey, if you want to get everything, you might as well. And like I said, I've done worse. There's also there's like a few Shine Spark puzzles in this game. Again, not the worst. Oh, yeah. Game Boy Advance can be pretty loud, especially Metroid Fusion, being like an older Game Boy Advance game. Probably, you know, just everything kind of comes through like louder and like lower quality, whatever. And we have to Shine Spark through this, but in order to do that, you have to do it from over here. You cannot Shine Spark through that wall. You can Shine Spark and break through this wall right here to my left, and that's how you maintain that going through there. This hack has no bombs. Remember earlier when it was talking about like oil and how it was highly toxic? I'll show you guys something down here. That oil, even though I have the Various suit and the gravity suit, look how much damage this does so quickly if I go in the oil. Ridiculous. Actually, it was a lot worse earlier, I think, before I got the gravity suit. I wouldn't say this hack is full of toxic oil, but it does too much damage if I'm being completely honest. So yeah, let's take a look at the world map here. Again, as reference to anyone who may be trying to look to 100% this game. You cannot Shine Spark as a ball in this. You have to do it like that. That's what I mean by like Shine Sparking into a slope, so you can keep your running speed. If you see me play other like Super Metroid or Metroid Zero Mission hacks, you probably know what I'm talking about. I think it's sweet. I got that from Ridley. The Ridley fight was quite tough. Just take my word for it. Boss fights in this were a real pain. Take you guys on a little tour through some of this other area here as well. Engines. You're going to want to find the Various suit before you come in here. Actually, find the Various suit in this area, just not right there. Actually, I'll show you guys another thing. There's like, if you look right here, you have to like Shine Spark, and there's just like one tile right here. And the missile, even the charge missile, won't help you find like speed booster blocks. There's not a whole lot of screw attack blocks. Nothing really to speak of. Shine Spark blocks, you just have to find them on your own. But there's one like right here. You just have to Shine Spark like from all the way through here. And I'm just gonna do it. Not good. Like, just take my word for it. Space jump, and there's like a missile right up here. And I couldn't figure out how to get this one for a while. But actually, you get it coming around from the other way. This is the exit. That was a missile. A lot of enemies you can only hit with a charge. And until you get like fully powered up beams, the enemies can take what feels like way too many hits. But here's another cool thing I want to show you guys. Can't get in through there. But very late in the game when you unlock the red hatches, you can go through here. There's a missile there. Then there's another missile tile here. Another one here. A secret within a secret within a secret. And then bam. Another one here, actually. There's a secret within a secret within a secret, and there's an E-tank right there. Secretception. I guess like the purpose of me playing a lot of these Metroid hacks is to kind of just talk about them, recommend them, as well as, when possible, be a source of inspiration, or information, and maybe inspiration, for people that are trying to play these hacks and find everything. Unfortunately, in Metroid Fusion, you cannot press select on the map to toggle between the different areas of the map. This was a boss fight in this room. You know those giant, like, balls? You have to fight two of them at once. Harder than it sounds. And here, you kind of just have to, like, know which blocks to destroy. And a lot of times you'll probably come in from the right. And then have to deal with that, which again, cannot hurt. Make absolutely sure. Does a ton of damage too. Looks pretty cool, but wouldn't want to mess with it. So it's kind of like not a stealth mission really, more like a get the hell out of there mission. Oh, you can destroy those. Oh, maybe he can destroy it. Anyway, enough of that. Okay, next area. Yeah, you can look here and see what I was able to get. Fine. There's one. It's a secret right in there that I was able to grab. And then there's actually another right down there, but you gotta shine spark into that. Like from here, I think you have to pick up speed. Alright, I think I want to go ahead and refill my health, which I can do easily enough if I go this way. Those green fellows can, like, make themselves big. And they can hurt. Hurt. Alright. So this hack, you know, it starts off pretty hard. It can be a little discouraging at first. You really have to get good at fighting the bosses. I'm not even sure I could pick the hardest one. Like, Nightmare was pretty hard, Ridley was pretty hard. Fighting the two things at once was pretty hard. The spider was hard, you have to fight that in a heated room. So, you know, you must get the various suits first. Still hard. Guys again, they did one-handed screw attack through this. I don't think there's any secrets locked behind screw attack. Just some blocks that anyway, you just have to deal with screw attack. The cool thing is, we have multiple missile blocks. The fusion missile takes care of all of them. Anyway, there's my world map completion for this area, and I think I've shown off everything other than just the end of the game. Like, this is just kind of all you get. Again, no bombs, no power bombs. When you get that missile upgrade down there, you get, I think, everything at once. You get super missile, ice missile, and diffusion all at once, all in a single upgrade. Very late in the game, too, at least the way I did. But again, it's non-linear, so I probably did a lot of things wrong. Let's finish it. Remember this guy from Metroid Desolation? Just don't get hit. There's the SAX virus clone thing. Coming to your rescue, trying to destroy the Omega Metroid. Gives you the ice beam. One time I tried to see how much stuff I found. I was able to do it without getting hit. I've never backed into a corner like that before. Ouch. Getting damage. It's getting more intense than usual. We'll see, I haven't checked to make sure I got 100% yet. First time I beat it, I got like 50-something%. 58 maybe or something. And then I beat it again after I explored the map a bit more and got more upgrades. I had 90%. Then, I went back earlier today and I found like 5 people towers missing. An E-tank and like 4 more missile tanks. Yeah, sound effects aren't the best in Metroid Fusion compared to like Metroid Zero. Am I supposed to like fall there? I don't know why it's being more difficult now than before. That's because I have 100%. I'm assuming. Yeah, I think that's it. We'll see once we play, let the credits play. What's the kind of ending screen we get? I really hope it's 100%. Feels like it should be. It actually has its own credits. Yeah, Varisuit may have had a unique palette actually. It was really cool. It was like black with like orange. Very kind of oil ocean. If Oil Spill 2 is real, I'd be surprised because this hack's like more than a few years old. Lady, what's troubling you? You wonder how I started the ship? Just think about it. They lent me a hand. Wow, Kujo, you know a lot of hackers. No kidding. Yeah, like, I only played Metroid Fusion a couple times before. The first time I played it, I was enjoying it for a while, despite its linearity. And then at the very end, it just locks you out and you can't explore anything anymore if you save your game. Kind of like Super Metroid. But then when I tried to play it a second time, like on Wii U, I was like, okay, this time, I'm gonna make sure I'm careful, you know, about about saving and not locking myself out. But it like gives you no warning. I did it again. I could never exploring it 100%. Like after you beat it and you restart it, at least lets you know like how many upgrades you're missing in each area. But the boss fights were so great. And I'd forgotten that in Metroid Fusion, there's bosses I fought playing this that like I've never even seen in like a Metroid Zero Mission hack. Like a lot of Metroid Zero Mission hacks will like kind of drag and drop a lot of the bosses from Fusion that were not in Zero Mission. You see a lot of Fusion bosses in Zero Mission hacks. But there was some that like I'm pretty sure I hadn't seen in a Metroid Zero Mission hack. It makes me wonder why. Like the one that gives you the high jump and jump ball. Sort of an ectomorphic, cycloptic, pink palm tree worm looking thing. This is Metroid Fusion. Again, my first Metroid Zero Mission hack that I've beaten. Fingers crossed for a good completion percentage. There was like one other guy that reviewed this that got like 100%. He didn't take half as long as I took. And I even like would reset sometimes if I was like getting frustrated not finding things. And I died so many times against so many bosses. Okay, the first time I beat it, I got extra virgin olive oil. Second time I got vegetable oil. And now I got hemp oil. 100%, we did it. GG's. Fantastic hack, definitely recommend it.